It's time to build your personal brand. Hello, everybody. Realtors Toolbox. Loving Life with Lucy Curran.
Michelle Haas, the Haas Hunter.
Realtor Rich here. Excited to be here with you guys.
Wonderful, wonderful. Always love having my partners here with me. So today it's time to build your personal brand. Here are 7 things you need to know about building your brand. So first, we're going to talk about number 1. You're going to define your values and mission. Now, under that category, it's what do you stand for? So as a realtor, you want to be able to know what you stand for as a real estate agent. So there are a couple things: helping clients find their dream homes, right? Or selling their home. So those are the 2 major things. Second, what are your core values, right? As being a realtor. Well, my core value, and I know that my business partners also would agree, integrity is huge on the list. Respect is 1. Always got to respect your colleagues, your business partners, your clients, your buyers, and your sellers at all times. Innovation, you got customer focus, right? And collaboration and communication is key and huge during a transaction or with any affiliate or even with your clients as well. And understanding your mission, the mission that will guide your decisions and actions throughout it all. Okay. Now, number 2 is identify your unique strengths. I think this is something that's really, really important. So what sets you apart from others, right? Like, how do you want to set yourself to be different from others? So, pretty much is how do you want to represent yourself, right? Or to be known by, or basically for people to know you in doing. So like being great at open houses or making the best, greatest gifts. And that's all that people talk about, right? Or just different unique things that you can set yourself to be different from all the other agents. Just be creative. It'll come to you. And then what skills do you excel at, right? What's your niche? Like in real estate and being a selling agent, like what are you going to find that's most going to be the most interest in your life, right? Is it going to be you being a selling agent, a listing agent, or is it you being a buyer's agent, or both? Because I love being a buyer's agent, but hey, I'll take listings all day, right, guys? I mean,
Absolutely.
And so, you just gotta have to find what skills that you find yourself excelling at, and what you find that most interests you. Okay, so these are your unique strengths that will form the foundation for your branding.
Absolutely. And that kind of brings us to number 3, which is, who is your target audience in building your brand? In marketing, we always talk about who is your target market, like identifying it and then honing in on it. So it's super important to identify in real estate, who is your target that you're going after with your brand, right? So it's critical to define it and write it down. You want to identify needs and desires, right? I mean, in your target audience that you're going after, what are their pain points? What are they looking for? Tailor the message to meet their needs as well, if you can. Share your own experiences. Share some stories. Kind of set it up in a way that you're telling some stories that relate directly and are relevant to your target audience. So those are going to be super important things. I mean, you can tell your story, you can share experiences, achievements, your journey. All of those things are going to be key to helping people to feel like they're connected with you on a deeper level. So super important, but really want to know who your audience is and then hone in on that with what you're doing in creating your brand. So with creating the brand. Number 4 is building a consistent online presence. So there's so much of what you do, you want it to be recognizable across all mediums of branding. So you want to update your social media profiles and make sure they reflect your brand, right? Are they seeing that? Like I've seen some realtors, they wear all red every time you see them, and that's a part of their brand. Their color scheme is they wear red, or they wear a red tie, or they wear a cowboy hat. I have one friend of mine who's a realtor in Montana, and she wears a cowboy hat and cowboy boots in everything that she does. And it suits her well because she does a lot of ranch properties and things like that. But that's a part of her brand. And you want to make sure that all your social media, that it's reflecting your brand and the message that you're trying to put out. Super important. Brand identity that you're trying to create. You want to be recognizable in that every single time. So where would you be recognized? On your website. You want your branding to be the same as what is being put out in your social media, in your professional profiles. You want everything to convey a consistent message, right? So the word that comes to mind is cohesive. You want all your profiles to be cohesive. The color schemes, the logos, and image, they're all super important, but everything needs to kind of gel together and stick together in that brand. Probably one of the most important things in building your brand is being recognizable through those things.
That is super important. Being recognizable, being who you are. And, number 5, I want to point out is providing value. I see all my realtor friends on Facebook, on Instagram, and now we're kind of moving towards TikTok more and more. And it's awesome that people are on there. But, you got to provide some kind of value, some kind of something, right? So, for example, if your social media always said, hey, look at my open house. Hey, look at my open house. Here's me at my open house. Come see me tomorrow at my open house. If that's all you talked about, nobody wants to watch you. Stop. Provide something more, something intelligent. Provide a market update. Provide new sales. Like, do something that is appealing to the general public. So those friends of yours who aren't buying right now, they won't delete you because you're annoying. And then they'll be watching you because you're interesting. And then one day when they are ready, they'll think of you. And they'll say, hey, you know what? Realtor Rich, he is really cool. And he has a variety of content. He has some interesting things that he talks about. And he's not stuck on one channel, not the open house channel all the time. So, kind of provide something interesting, especially on your social media. Your website is probably going to be pretty average. Most realtors' websites show some properties, and here's one way you can, get our newsletter, those kind of things. That's expected. But for those of you doing social media, do something interesting that catches the average person, so you can keep them until one day when they really need you. Number 6, be authentic. Don't be something else. Don't be someone else. When that happens on the screen, we all know it. I don't know what it is. Like, how do we always spot people who are being fake? You can tell when somebody's being fake. If you are a country girl living on a ranch with horses, there's your brand right there. That's who you are. But you can't be online, a country girl living on a ranch with some horses, and then in person show up like a city slicker. Wait, what? I mean, now
Right.
Just about your identity. I mean, you were this kind of persona over here, and now over here, you're doing something else. What just happened, right? You're building trust. You're building expectations. You're setting those expectations with people that you meet. And a lot of people are going to meet you online first. And that's good. And somebody might see you, a friend of a friend. Somebody might recommend you because, hey, we see you're active and you're doing different things in real estate. You come across as intelligent. And so, hey, we're kind of getting to like you. We're kind of getting to know you. It's one channel. It's one channel. Just be yourself, be who you are. You're going to attract people that way. And yes, it's true. Sometimes we do not attract people that way, but that's okay because that's your channel. That's your brand. That's who you are. You're being authentic. And you want to put stress on a person. I've said this before, be someone else. There goes your stress level from here to here because now you're concerned about being someone else. You don't have to do that. Be you, be who you are, and worry about the information you're presenting and worry about other things in real estate. There are plenty of other things to worry about in real estate. You don't have to worry about who you are and how you're going to dress. You're going to dress like you. You're going to be professional, but you're going to dress like you, right?
That's right.
So number 7, ask for feedback, ask for some advice. So once you get started and you say to yourself, this is me, this is my brand, go to the person who lives in your house, whether that's a spouse or somebody, and ask them, does this look like me? Is this right? When you do your social media, ask people that are close to you. Say, I need some real feedback, honest feedback. I made this video. Is it good or does it sound weird? I know a realtor, bless his heart. He's a really cool guy. And when he makes his videos, he reads them all the way through. It is so painful. He has gotten feedback, but he doesn't want to listen to the feedback. And you don't have to listen to somebody's feedback if you don't want to, but you might want to. It might be something for you. And
Hey, boy, I got my script right here.
right? Okay, I mean, I'm not saying don't help yourself, but you probably don't want to read it. But ask your broker, ask another agent. Hey, I'm doing this. Do I look goofy? Women love to do that, right? Do these jeans make my butt look big? It's okay. Ask somebody. Do I look funny? Does my hair look fun? I don't know. Is my shirt too low? I don't know. Ask some questions and get some feedback. See what other people think. Do it early. Do it right out of the gate because you don't want to start doing something and for 6 months think, how come I'm not getting any response? How come I'm not getting anything back? Well, you could have asked that question 6 months ago, 5 months ago, and then figured out how you can improve. And tell people, tell your family, I'm looking to improve. What do I do? And maybe you'll get some nuggets, especially people already in the office. So those are good ways to go. It's okay. You might not want to hear it, but take it. It's okay.
Yeah, that kind of feedback is really probably the best feedback because people in your family that are close to you, they'll probably pull out all the stops and really let you have it. So you'll get some good feedback and might be hard to hear, but it'll make you better, right?
Hey, constructive criticism is good criticism, guys.
Yeah, and you don't want to take it personal, like in a way, like you don't want to be offended by it. It's like It may be hard to hear the feedback. Take that feedback in and then adapt.
Right. That's right. Yeah. It's called growing pains, right? Growing pains. And
that's it.
So, remember, your personal brand is not static, okay? So it's a living and breathing entity that grows within you. So thank you so much. So many great gold nuggets. Thank you, Michelle Hawes, Realtor Rich here. If you guys liked our material, please do comment below and subscribe to our channel. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Catch you later.